trying to talk into a phone, trying to talk into a camera and get better at talking so I can maybe be on the Daily Wire. This is day one, so we'll see how it goes. I gotta get better at talking off the cuff. So I'm just gonna talk about whatever comes to my mind. Hopefully, eventually, whenever I get good enough at it, I can just do it and I won't feel weird about doing it. Because right now, I definitely do. And I wish I could get a better camera angle, but honestly, this is not as bad as it could be. So, there's that. So, my tirade of the day. Today's tirade, we'll call it. Twitter, also known as X. So, I don't get how people do it. You know, I never really got into Twitter for a long time. I did a little bit in college. I think that was like 2016. Yeah, a little bit in college. But that didn't last very long, and I wasn't really that into it. I dropped it after probably a couple months. So I decided, you know what, I might actually start to put a little something into it. Put a little bit of effort, because Elon's in control, or rather he owns X, and I feel a lot better about it knowing that it's not in the hands of the dirty libs. So, thought I'd give it a try. Now, I don't have a subscription or anything, which would help. I did not realize how much they really throttle you. Like, not having any kind of subscription at all, you show up at the bottom of everything for everyone. So no one ever sees any of what I say. So if I ever wanted to actually do something with it, I'd either have to work my freaking tail off or just not. And so that's what I'm getting to. I won't. Because it's made to make a profit, and so they want to find the things that you engage with the most. And what do I want to engage with, might you ask? Well, I want to see, I like political content, of course. So, I want to see a lot of political content, and I don't want to just see everything that I only agree with. You know, I'm not going to go around watching Hassan Piker or something. I don't want to see anything like that. No Destiny. I'm good. But yeah, I don't mind a little bit of across the spectrum from the middle to the right. And so sure, I'll go ahead and engage with some of the comments on there, or some of the posts. And what's been going on recently is the election of Donald Trump for the second time, and all the stuff that he's been doing lately. You know, passing all the executive orders and laying the smackdown to Colombia, I think Venezuela, Panama, and most recently Mexico and Canada. And I've been seeing a lot of Canadians crying and screaming about Trump. It's been very entertaining, but I've been surprised to see so many more right-wing Canadians come out and just start screeching, basically. No, they didn't exactly, screech. But, for example, Short Fat Otaku, or like Sleepy Devo or something, he's been pretty unhinged, a little annoying to look at, and I constantly go over there and look at his posts, and Twitter recommends me it all the time because he's got some of the dumbest takes recently. It's because they don't understand. Not just him. There's tons of them that I don't even remember the names of. They just don't understand. They're not principled enough to, and also not quite the same culture to understand why in the world we have elected Trump and why what he's doing is that bad. And so it's just been really frustrating to try and speak out, and it feels like I'm speaking into the void, or I get people insulting me. Yeah, something about, for example, the Hassan Piker thing. That's been a mess. I had some guy say, "Oh, will you support Ethan Klein of H3H3?" And I'm like, no, I don't support Hassan Piker or H3H3, and I find it kind of appalling that Piker has any following at all. Really, he's a major grifter and just bad for society in general. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And so seeing a guy insult me for being, "Oh, you're an NPC Republican," that it just doesn't make any sense. So the ultimate point being, I don't understand why anybody wants to really try to be on Twitter, because I feel like I'm constantly I'm the guy pushing the rock up the mountain. I cannot remember his name. I feel like it starts with a P. I was thinking of Theseus, but that's Theseus's ship. Is it Perseus? I don't remember. One of those Greek names. Anyways, so I'm the guy pushing the boulder up the mountain. And even if I did have like a super duper subscription, I don't think it would be worth it, because I'm constantly looking on there whenever I have any free time and seeing something that somebody says that I hate to see, because it misses the point, and I can't actually argue enough with them, because A, I don't have the time to write out the most thoughtful opinions, and B, I also don't have a subscription, so I can't even write out as long of an opinion as I'd like. And it's frustrating. It just feels like a treadmill constantly. You just, as far as you run, you have not gotten anywhere. Let's see if I can go back and sum this up a little better. I would say that now that I'm stopped, it's a constant cycle of, you look at your feed, you see a couple of things that are nice, you upvote them, and then you see some people that have a bad take, and you can't effectively argue with them, and so you feel like you've accomplished nothing, but you still want to argue with them because maybe somebody, argues back with you, and they're probably mean to you, so you're maybe escalating it or trying to find the best way to get to them, but it just doesn't work. And so seeing that all the time just makes me more angry, takes up more time. It's just not good. I don't know why anybody would really want to do it unless, there's a few people that I see that aren't on there very much, it doesn't seem. And when they are, they really don't post very much about replies to other people. They might they might peruse, and maybe they like things or repost or whatever, but they don't get into large comment threads arguing with people. And I think that's the only way I would enjoy it at all. Like Mary Morgan from Tim Pool's network. I can't remember the name either. Seems to me like she doesn't normally reply much. She also doesn't even make that many posts. But the thing is, she has an advantage there. She's already popular on the internet. I'm some nobody that works not exactly a 9 to 5, but a blue collar job, as you may be able to tell from my disheveled look. And I don't have a following. If I want a following, I have to scrape it up from the bottom. So I'm just not going to. But I can do something a lot more constructive. I can gather my thoughts, or at least attempt to, and put them into this video. So maybe one day I will delete it, or keep it, or edit it and post it on YouTube or something. No idea. Maybe this could be something. I gotta workshop a name for it, because I don't know if today's tirade is what I want to go with. But I do feel like I always want to have some kind of cultural, political, or religious point to talk about. And that is where this Talk About Twitter led. And it's sort of about me and where I want to take my life, maybe someday. So, I hope nobody actually watches this. Especially not my wife, Bailey, who is amazing. But I know she'll be thinking I'm cute or something. And I'm not. I'm a grown man. Very manly. So, it's not cute, it's cool. Okay.